So today, guys, we are doing Iron Maiden, The Writing on the Wall. New track. I'm honestly, like, a lot of the stuff that you see on my channel, I usually react to stuff that I haven't seen before. And obviously this being one, but I mean, I personally, on my own time, I listen to, like, my favorite bands are, like, AC/DC, Motorhead, you know, listening to Zeppelin all the time, and Whitesnake, etc. So, but just in my opinion, like, from what I've started doing with the channel, is that I started realizing that, you know, there's a lot of other bands that don't get heard, and I don't want to just do your normal bands kind of thing. And, you know, if we get, you know, we get subscribers along the way, and I love people that are subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you all as well, very much so. And I love interacting with all you guys, but I'm never going to take a, you know, the easy way and just react to the big bands and blah, 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 right? Where everyone's heard the big bands. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of cool to react to some of the stuff that doesn't get heard. Or, you know, sometimes I will react to a bigger band, maybe from another country, or be it in the United States or here in Canada. But I just think it's cool giving the bands that are up and coming a more shout out and a good listen. So I like it, man, and I have a lot of fun with it. But every now and then, it always puts a smile on my face to come see when it's nice to see when a new band puts out some new music. And I wanted to do AC/DC was Shot in the Dark when it came out, but there's just so much copyright stuff. So my fingers are crossed with this one. I hope I can do this with Iron Maiden. And with that being said, the legendary, the mighty Iron Maiden, and the writing on the wall. So I'm super stoked for this. And I mean, I'm a huge Maiden fan. I'll give you some background. And when I was in my one of my bands, Maul, that I was in before, Maul spelled Maule, and that was our bass player's last name, actually. So it's pretty badass. But anyways, so it was more of like honestly, it was a metal band, but a lot of it was inspired by Iron Maiden, because our bass player Johnny Maul, he was huge. I mean, not was, he is a huge Maiden fan. I've never seen someone so passionate about Maiden in my life. And I love Maiden, and I respect Maiden for how hard they worked over the years and the following that they have, and the loyal following. Iron Maiden's following reminds me very much of Judas Priest's following. Very loyal, and it's awesome to see. It's honestly so nice to see that diehard passion for metal, and, you know, just a band in general, just for music in general. So anyways, with that being said, sorry to wrap up this intro here. Sorry, it was a long intro, but I had to give some background. So anyways, with the Maul thing with Johnny and seeing him so passionate, I actually learned a lot more about Maiden through Johnny. And now whenever oh God, I can't even speak. Sorry, it's too early in the morning. Whenever Maiden puts something out, I'm on it like a fucking hotcake nowadays, man. Like, it's good, man. It's exciting. So anyways, I'm super excited to listen to this. So that being said, let's do this. I've heard good things about it, so I'm excited. Let's do it now. So I got everything set up this way. Depending on how I do it, it'll either be like full screen here or a little screen here. Probably full. But you guys will be over here somewhere. I'm liking how this is starting. Oh, that's pretty cool. See the little Maiden ring is going on? That's fucking cool. On Harleys, on bikes, right on, man. That's badass. Cool. It's like almost like a Ghost Rider. You know, instead of doing the apocalypse sort of thing, you know, instead of riding on horses, just bikes. Bruce is definitely still got it. And there's a lot of symbolism and meaning going on. Really like this, actually. This video is fucking cool too. Oh yeah. Oh. Goosebumps here. Say it looked like a... Oh, that's cool. Good flow, man. Good airflow. It's actually really sorry. I'm getting sucked into this video a little bit. This is really cool. That's pretty badass. There's some biblical history there. Parting of the sea. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is sick! Is it like a morphing into like Eddie or something? Oh, that's so badass. Oh, that is sick. That is so cool. Who knew Jesus was a samurai? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, it's a legion of Eddies. I guess we might have to censor some stuff here, but... Oh, that's so cool. I'm sorry, but that was fucking epic. So cool. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a ton of like biblical stuff going on here. Yeah, I'm sharing a scare now. God damn, that was so cool. Oh wait, we still got some time left. We still have a minute. Oh, it's cool. The story's by Bruce. That was pretty sweet. Oh, I guess read in the lyrics. Yeah, duh. Sorry. Hold on. Hey, whoever directed that was awesome. That actually looks so cool. Oh, we gotta write this up. We gotta give shout-outs to the people that are doing all this, because that was pretty cool. That's cool. Okay, anyways, as always, I'll leave a link to the original video and all that, so we can all check this out if you guys want to go further and watch the rest of this. Let's wrap up and talk about this. Alright, I thought that was really good. I really liked how the storyline was. There was a lot of, like, reference to, like, in my opinion, I think there was references to, like, Maiden albums, you know, where the eagles are flying through the sky and all that, and, you know, I thought that was kind of cool. Or even if it was a crow, but in my mind, I heard the eagle kind of thing, and I thought where eagles dare and all that, so there's a lot of tip of the hat, you know, the sand with, you know, Power Slave and stuff like that, and so I think it was cool. There was a lot of like little mentions there, and then especially when you see like the Samurai Eddie getting morphin, I thought it was going into like kind of Eddie, like 80s Eddie there, and well, not 80s Eddie, but somewhere in time Eddie. So I thought that was really cool. That blew my mind when he jumped in and like he sacrificed himself kind of thing. I was like, oh, okay. I thought he just like killed himself to save the day, and that was it. But then he comes back as like the Samurai Eddie. I'm like, that is sick. Because you could honestly, you could do like a sick anime kind of thing with that, because it looked kind of sweet. But then when they show you, like when he morphs into the samurai, it's pretty cartoony looking. But then when he came out of the flame and they did that close up on his face just as he finished changing, that was like crazy detailed. I thought that was really good. And shouts out to the artists and all that, and who did all this, because there was a lot of symbolism going on, especially with what's going on nowadays and biblical references, and you can just see it. There's a ton going on. And even when actually you kind of knew that the guy that was like the with the beige kind of hood, the whole Gandalf kind of Moses figure there, when he did that, the soon to be the Samurai Eddie, right? When he in the beginning, you could kind of tell that it was him, because when he bent down and picked, he reached for something. I can't remember what he was reaching for. If he's helping someone up, if he's grabbing something, but he had the Maiden ring on, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, cool. But I thought it was those little Ghost Riders that was going to be like, kind of like one guy was going to be Eddie, but then it turned out to be all like 3-4 of them, whatever. And oh, sick. And then you see that they're Eddies too, and when the eyes sort of morphs, I'm like, oh, it's fucking like Somewhere in Time Eddie. Like, it was so sick. But it was like it actually got me really into it. And it's cool because a lot of these videos is kind of it's kind of cool, that's about it. It looks good, okay, sweet. But the storyline was good too. I'm raving more about the music video than the actual song here, but I thought it was a good song. For Maiden coming back, I thought it was great. I mean, yeah, it sounds like a good, like, sort of like middle of the pack sort of song. I don't think it's an opener, and I don't think it's closer, but I think it's within the middle of the pack of an album. Good single, I think it was to choose to release, and especially with the music video that went along with it, I thought it was great. Because man, you gotta give shouts out to the people that do the music video too, and or the cartoon video, whatever. Because it was really well done. And I'm really excited to hear more of this. So obviously I know the album's kind of coming, but like even that little thumbnail that Maiden put with the rider on the bike, and it's just sick, man. There was so much going on. It was reminding me of like Lord of the Rings. It was reminding me of like ancient times. It was reminding me of like medieval stuff, and then the samurai, and there's so much in there, man. And there's so much imagery, and like the rich heavier set guy going through in the car, to show like the rich, the rich businessman kind of thing, and then like the slaves and all that behind them, like that are like marching to the end kind of thing, and then it flips, and then they take the people that are being imprisoned and slaves and all that taken over, and it was cool. It was like being set free and by the Maiden samurai. I don't know what they're gonna call it, but I'm just by Eddie in his samurai form. So I thought it was really good. If you can't tell, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah, sorry to everyone that's new. I do sometimes talk over the video, and that's just the way I do things here. So I apologize, but at the same time, it's like that's the way I do things. So, anyways, for everyone new too, and if you made it this far in the video, if you've made it to the end, get on you. Cheers. But thank you for checking out the video, and much love and much appreciated. Hope everyone's doing well in the world. I know it's kind of a little flipped upside down, but it's starting to sort of correct itself back to how it kind of was, and hopefully we can everyone can get out and go see some shows. And obviously the Maiden's announced their tour, and I mean, I'm a big Airborne fan, so I want to go see Airborne, but if we can see Airborne and Maiden at the same time, oh, that's a recipe for success. That's a ticket to success right there. So anyways, cheers guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed Iron Maiden, the writing on the wall. Thought it was fantastic. As we usually do at the end, I usually break down some instruments, or try and break down all of them. Drumming, Nico McBrain, sorry. Yeah, fuck, some fan I am. Awesome drumming as always. I mean, it has that classic, and especially when it did that little halftime, it was anyways, that's a great example, of that part where the drum goes, right? It makes so much sense here. Anyways, I thought the drumming was great. I can't really break down parts, and I can't really mimic the drum, so Nico McBrain, awesome, as always. Bruce, sounding great. Legendary Bruce Dickinson, sounding amazing. I really like the solo, actually. That was actually a really good solo. Now, to me, it sounds like an Adrian Smith solo. I don't know about Dave Murray, but I know they love to go back and forth. But Adrian, actually, no, Dave kind of has those kind of bendy solos too, like really heartfelt. Where Adrian is usually more like, he's like, I call him La Shred Machine. He can rip a couple notes, but to me, that sounded like Adrian. So I'm not sure. You guys let me know if you do. Diehard Maiden fans out there, you guys let me know. I mean, I'm a big fan myself, but obviously since I messed up Nico's name, so everyone will be giving me shit in the comments. But much appreciated. Don't know what I was trying to go for there. I was trying to do this, but the mic was in the way. Yeah, you guys let me know if you want. Otherwise, I can figure it out, right? But you guys let me know. Yeah. Who am I missing here? Steve sounded great. Now I know that Steve is more on like the producing side of things nowadays, isn't he? Because I know, I mean, he was always writing songs in the beginning, right? So and you can hear it with the bass intros and everything. That's why one of my favorite Maiden albums is Somewhere in Time, just for how great the bass sounds. And if you want to hear a good bass sound, go to Deja Vu. What a tune! What a tune for guitar playing too. I mean, by trade I'm a guitar player, but I mean, I give like Steve a lot of credit. Steve is writing. He writes on the guitar too, right? So, anyways, yeah. So I thought Steve was great as always. Actually, I should check out some British Lion too. I mean, I've listened to the first album, and I've actually listened to the second album too. But I don't know how many he's at now. He's going on 3? Should check it out. But anyways, I thought it was really good. But it's a little different sound compared to what we're all used to with Maiden. But yeah, and then I think that was basically everyone that we talked about there. I know Yannick's there too, but anyways, actually, it could have been a Yannick solo. I don't even know. I'm going with Adrian though. Anyways, it sounded great. I had a blast. Maiden, keep fucking keeping on. Oh, how does it go? Keep on keeping on. There we go. English, man, it's tough for me. Yeah. That being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Long live Maiden. And we'll see you in the next video. And hopefully YouTube lets us go through. I hope to God it goes through. I want to put out some Maiden content. If you guys are Maiden fans, a channel that I really like is a guy by the name of Daily Doug. He's an awesome. He has an awesome channel, and he does a lot of Maiden. And he's actually like a classical composer. I think it's a lot of his stuff always starts with a classical composer reacts to or whatever, and then it's like he starts it out with a Daily Doug and. It's awesome. He knows his stuff, and you can hear it. It's really cool, man. Like when I was listening to Empire in the Clouds with his reaction by the Daily Doug there, and it was cool because he's classically trained and he can hear all the stuff. And when you listen to him break down a song, it's actually really, really. I have a lot of respect for him because he can do it so quick. You can tell if it's minor, and you can tell that he knows his shit. So, and I think it's a really cool channel. I've wasted many hours watching him do his thing. So, anyways, that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Battery's about to die here. So, long live Maiden, and keep rocking, okay?